Whoops. See what happens when you go live. So we'll just wait for it to start. But how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great weekend, as it's a holiday weekend over here if you're in the United States. I don't know who watches anymore. We used to have an international crew over here on Sunday Morning Comics. And I know you're like, wait, if you're on the East Coast, you're like, it's after morning. But it's not, because most of the country's still morning, so we're good. We're clear, it's fine, no big deals. But again, Memorial Day weekend, hope everybody's having a good one. It is a scorcher down here in the south of the United States, as it is, blazing hot in the 90s, heat index well over 100, and no rain, very low humidity too, which is weird. But hey, so there's your weather update. Hope you're having good times where you are. So this is going to be a little bit of Kyle Walker's here, the prince from New Zealand himself, the uncanny Kyle Walker. Kyle, stick around. We got some X-Men coming up, brother. X-Men. Nick Miller, what's going on? How's it going, Nick Miller? Yeah, so this one's just going to be me going through a whole bunch of comics that I've recently got since probably the last time we did one of these. So we're going to have back issues, we got keys, there's just random stuff in here. New issues, of course, kind of piled in there too. But I think, that's just what we're going to do with this one. We'll see how far we get. There's more boxes that we could easily pull from that we haven't shown off yet. Sadly, that's too many books. So all of this as in an effort to get this collection in more of an organized state and pare it down a good bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing with your collection, is if you're not just focused on singular runs or certain characters or whatever, and you're just like, comics, you end Let's go. It works out pretty good. We're not getting any type of weird delays. We might, but we might not be. Update thing. More stuff is coming. Thanks for everybody sticking with me. I know content and everything's been, but I haven't stopped buying comics. I haven't stopped reading. Still doing reviews over on Comix. It's going to come out today, I believe. Or it may be delayed because of the holiday weekend. I'm not sure when it's going to come out. But this week I reviewed War of the Realms Uncanny X-Men #2. I guess there's my review. And then, it's much more wordier. And then I also reviewed Flash. Where'd you go, Flash? I put you over there, I think. Where'd I put that book? I don't even know now. 71 that came out this week? I think so. Part 2, or Chapter 2 of the Year 1 Flash story that's being retold. And anything, because then there's no point in reading the review. But yeah, check that out. So doing those reviews, of course, always on Mondays over on comicbook.com. You can find the new comics list so that you make sure you know what's coming out this week. I think I'm going to try to start including variant covers on there. It just gets, like, I don't want the list to be overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens a lot of the time, is like, there's so many books that come out. So I take out, not a comic. So some people normally list on their list. I'm like, no. And I take out trades. Not a ton of us are trade hunters, as far as like, ooh, this trade came out, I'm it this week. Normally trade wait. And by that I mean we wait on the trade to go down. Most of the time I find trades 50% or cheaper than what the original price was, you know? So if you can wait. Sounds cutting in and out. What else can we kill? Let's see here. Thanks, Nick. Seeing if we can speed it back up here. Because, yeah, it does look like it's a little messy. What else do we got running? Nothing. What else can we kill? Can we close that? Wait, in that? Exit that. Sorry, guys. Should have done this before. See, this is what happens when you haven't gone live in a while. You kind of forget a couple things that you need to do. Come on. What are we looking at now? Are we still a little bad? Is it getting better? Tell us, Nick. I don't know why it's bad. It should be fine. People shouldn't be at home. Like, the neighborhood, like, bandwidth usage should be okay right now. I don't know. We're just going to keep plugging along. I don't even know where I was with that. But yeah. So lots of books. Cut back. Things of that sort. Should have made a list. Oh well. Also, I will be touching on the slight issues that I've had over on the eBay. Oh, the bay. See, sometimes you sell things. Well, okay, this is the first time I've had a bad experience, but it really rubbed me the wrong way. Or the only bad experience I can really remember. Basically what happened, here's the story. Person bought book, printed out label, sent book to them. No big, normal thing. It was like they got a couple days later, but they didn't get it. As in, the address was wrong. And this is, I don't ever look at the address. I just print the label, stick it on the box. It's like, that's how the process works. You rely on the person that is the buyer, and you as a seller, or you, when you buy things, that you have your information in eBay properly. So I print it out, gets sent out there, says insufficient address. So it can't be delivered. And I'm like, I don't know, go to your post office, dude. This is what you printed. And he sends me the actual correct address where he actually has everything spelled out. But he like abbreviated everything. And for a road, he used like RH instead of RD. I don't know. Maybe that's why they couldn't. Whatever the case may be, it was then returned to me, right? And since it was returned to me, the initial shipment was only paid for one way. So I had to pay money to get it back. For them to give me the book, from the postman to give me the package back that they couldn't deliver to this fellow or person, whatever this person is. So I had to pay to get it back, right? Pay to get it back. So I sent him a message. I'm like, all right, I got it back. And we'd been talking like, normal stuff through eBay messages. So all this is documented. Everything is through eBay messaging. Normal talking back and forth. Hey, it's not there. I don't know what's going on. Here's your address, tracking number, whatever. So I told him, hey, I got it back. And I had to pay to get it back. So I'm fine now that you've given me the correct address. I'll ship it back out to you. Would you mind splitting the cost of shipping for this second time? So now it'd be basically the third time I would have had to pay for shipping, right? Third time. Once out there to get it back. And then now send it out there again. What does he do then? The person, sorry. At that point, they send me a message and say, no, we'd just like a refund. I was like, crap. That's a bunch of crap. So, whatever. I don't even worry about it then. I'm like, fine, whatever. I do I send the refund, right? Or start that process for the refund. Now, also, here's the thing. That refund's going to take till the end of the month. I could have already had the book shipped out to the dude if he would have just paid like $1.50, $1.75. He was willing to do that. Now, maybe I shouldn't have asked that, but dang, I'd already paid shipping twice, Whatever. So, he then, like I said, he asked for a refund. I submit the refund, and then I look back like an hour later, and the person has given me negative feedback. So this is the first negative feedback I've ever had on eBay. I've been a member since 2001. First negative feedback I've ever gotten, and it was like, never received. It said never received package. Seller asked me to pay shipping again. You're leaving out the part where you didn't input your correct address, so that the address that which is on file with eBay that they can go look at was wrong at the time when it was printed out. So dude messed up. Whatever. So of course I then reported him as a abusive buyer or whatever, and I wrote a nice long email. I mean, it's not even like a high dollar book or anything. It's just the complete and utter waste of time. But what's good, bro? Dragon Dude, what's going on? We're just telling a story about a bad thing that happened on eBay. Bad thing. But the bright side of the story is like, all right, well, heck with it. So I relisted it, started the auction at the price at which the dude bought it, upped the shipping price on it, and I've already had 2 bids. So it's already above where he bought it at. And so at this point I should make all the money back, but I've still got that like a negative strike that's just crap because it's just a bunch of junk. Yeah, exactly. Buyer's fault. I lost money. Got a negative feedback thing. And yeah, but whatever. You just keep on trucking. Karma will catch up with that person, and take care of them. I hope. Because that's crap. That's just treating. I mean, to lie. That's what. After he left the negative feedback, I did send one more message to him. That was just very nice. Just saying, hey, since you decided to lie and give me negative feedback, I went ahead and reported you also. So, and gave them full access to all of our email, like eBay message conversation stuff. So they have all of that now. So you just lied. You flat out lied. So, but eBay's always going to protect the buyer more so than the seller in these situations, even when it's completely clear. So we'll see what happens. I don't really have any high hopes for it, other than, hopefully other people keep bidding on the same item and I just make, a lot more money on it. Because the dude was getting it at a deal anyway. Oh, and the best part was that he requested shipping. Like, I put the shipping price that I was paying. Like, this is going out medium mail. Whatever, it's in a box, it'll be fine. But it's going out medium mail, I don't care. He requested like $8 shipping. You can't do that, man. Whatever. He didn't get that. So, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying, Nick. I know. J-List Comics, what's going on? Jesse, how's it going, brother? Hope you're having a good weekend. Down in the Sunshine State. So sunny down there. But it's probably hotter here, because at least you got a breeze. Okay, books. Let's go through some books, shall we? We can start back over here at this nice Avengers number 80, or if you're going with legacy numbering, this was $4.95, part 4 of the Lionheart of Avalon story. And you're like, why did you buy this book, man? Why? What's up with this book? Nothing. David Finch did the cover. That was it. I was like, oh, that's cool. That looks cool. I'll check that out. So, pick this up. It's a cool David Finch cover. It's pretty much all it is. It's just cool. I do want to get the rest of the story and read it. And I'm not going to buy it in a trade. So, not buying it. I'm going to get the other issues. It's only a few issues. We have Avengers 364, which is the first appearance of Deathcry. So, this is one of those, like, minor keys, Shout out, I guess, to the Key Collector app, because that's a good little resource, especially if you're just looking for, you're just looking through random long boxes and you come across whatever. You're just like, is there anything in this run worth me looking for? Holy crap, this is the issue that I needed to get, because it's the only one in this run worth like $1.50. Not kind of. Also, along the same lines, like, all these were dollar buys back here. Justice League 21 from the New 52. First appearance of something to do with Shazam. Shazam Family? I don't remember. I knew when I bought it. Justice League International #1 because I didn't have it. Or now I have 2 copies. Again, back to the really need to organize the collection thing. And Huntress #1. This is the second Huntress series, I want to say. The first one from the earlier 80s was her actual first appearance. And that was really cool. So check this one out. Just see how it is. See how it is. I'm not sure why that says $225. I did not pay $225 for it. If it was $225 originally, I would have put it back. Must have been that day when they were giving, it was buy 5, get 5 or something like that. Who knows? I know. Death Cry the movie. It'd be I don't know. It'll be crazy, but they could easily do that. And that's what we don't know. That's the crazy thing about this weird speculator movie market thing that we're in, is that every character is in play. Any character could show up. It's just which one do they want to pull from the toy box? You know what I'm saying? It blows your mind that any book could blow up and be worth something. Case in point, the next book we're going to talk about, thanks, is this mighty cover. We're talking about the Mighty Thor 390. What? We got newsstand and direct edition. I don't even know what's happening. Dollar bin finds, my friends. Dollar bin. Dollar. Holla. Yeah. I went to a place, and they'd never had back issues before. Now, this is serious. Great little shop near me called The Final Dungeon. Mainly a tabletop gaming, Warhammer, things like Magic, Warhammer, Pokemon, all that kind of stuff. Magic. We'll probably open that pack later because I want to see what's in there. So, I went there. What did I go there for? I went to just look at the new issues because there's always because they'll have some of the ratio variants a little cheaper or cover price. Great place. And for the first time ever, they had long boxes set up on some tables of back issues and there's $1 comics. $1 comics. What happens when we, the comic book community here, $1 comics? We go straight to the boxes. There we go. And we're digging. We start the dig. So yeah, just cruising through there. Came up with these. Both in great shape. Like I said, I was just amazed to find the newsstand also. And to have one of each is great because I think I was missing this book. No, I have another one. So I don't know which the other one is. All right, so I had one. See? Collection issues. It's that's a title. That's a title. It's a double meaning title that we should probably throw up somewhere. So more Thors that I found in that. 380. Look at that awesome Walt Simonson cover. Oh, great stuff there. 389. So all around the 390 here, we got 391. I don't even know if I'm showing those. They call him the Mongoose. First appearance Mongoose. Mongoose in the MCU. Confirmed. Am I missing 393? Maybe I'm missing 392 and 3. I don't know. Maybe they're in here. Here's 394. Yeah. How shall mortals know me? 395. Look at this bed. Enter the Earth Force. In the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Totally confirmed. Check it out. Dollar bins are hard to find in South Florida? Yeah, I bet they are, brother. This one I really liked. I really liked it. 396. Thor and Black Knight cover. So, you've seen my Instagram and you'll see some more Black Knight coming up here. Let's see. 397. Look at this. I mean, I just found this run. You're right? So you're just whoever turned these in was awesome. This one needs a backboard really bad. 396. 398. Needs a backboard. Wait, can you see? Oh, yeah. Wait, here we go. Yeah, talk about warpage on that book. Oh, what I also found some SilverAge goodness. Yeah, SilverAge goodness. Green Lantern, issue 37. Look at that bad boy. Yeah, we got some creases. Yeah, but it's all there. It's all there. Staples are there. It's a complete book. So just creases, really. That's about it. Awesome stuff. Green Lantern, issue 47. This one's probably in a little bit of worse shape. Gil Kane cover here. That's not a Gil Kane cover? I don't think it is. So, but this one is a Gil Kane cover. 47? Maybe that one is Gil Kane too. He normally puts his name. I don't see it. So I don't know. But I just thought these were really cool. And especially like anytime you can grab SilverAge books for decently cheap, it's a good deal. Oh, here it is. $3.93. So this one just got lost in the back. But it's Thor and Daredevil. So I know I have multiple copies of that book. Also picked up a great looking copy, except for this one corner apparently. That could have happened after I brought it home, maybe. Of a book that somehow I missed in my collection, or I have two. The foil awesomeness, that which or the chromoly. Is this was this when they were calling it chromoly? Cover of Generation X #1, Jubilee's team. And we've been seeing members of that team in current runs of X-Men. Like Chamber is there, like he's on the team, like helping out in New York City during Uncanny or during Realm Wars. So good stuff. I know Dragon Do, like sometimes you just get lucky. How they were in that box, I don't know, because most places that I go, regardless of the condition, if it's a SilverAge book, something like that, it's closer to 10 if it's in really bad shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are proud of those books, and I understand it. So they ask a bit more. So anytime you're in a place where there are dollar bins and you see SilverAge books, you might as well just grab them, even if you don't really dig that character, if that's not your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, the SilverAge book, they're not making those anymore. They're getting harder and harder to find. They're going to be even more harder. So, even more difficult. Yes. Great deal. Also picked up the David Finch theme continues. Moon Knight, issue #1. I do have the trade of this volume. The book needs a backboard. Trying to keep it from bending there. But I wanted the first issue. I just thought it was really, really cool. What if X-Men, or this is a what if number 12, sorry. The X-Men had stayed in Asgard. So, yeah, when the X-Men. This goes along with the what if I was gifted from Doom, our good buddy the Doom, with Storm. Jeez, man. Getting her own hammer from Loki. And then what if, number 74 from a different volume, what if Mr. Sinister had formed the X-Men? Now, really, we're just kind of getting a lot of people looking like they are from Age of Apocalypse, especially Cyclops. So, yeah. Have not read this one. These are not your father's superheroes. Are they not? I have not read this one. Let's look through it real quick, because we got time. J. Rodham, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Oh, there's a maze. I need to get a pen, and we could do the maze at the beginning. So, Magneto dies. These are the X-Men. Scott says, maneuver Omega 7 on my mark. Sabretooth, blast you on my mark. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you even say to that? Dragon Zeus said I remember picking up that Moon Knight when when it came out. Good job. Yeah, I don't think I was reading. I think I was right before I jumped back in or something like that. Or I don't even remember the year. But I like the story. Like I said, I picked up, it's Moon Knight Broken. Isn't that what it is? I picked up Volume 1, the trade, and really, really enjoyed it. Probably one of my favorite Moon Knight stories just because of what's going on. The Warren Ellis stuff later on has been good too, but different. I'm still digging through this book. Oh. What? What's happening? It's like the young stupid young X-Men showed up. Man. Young X-Men. Causing problems all over the place. All new X-Men. Got the variants too. Nice. I will probably... No, I won't. No, I won't. I'm not. I got the first issue. That was all I wanted. I'm not going to say that I'm going to get the rest of the issues, which I probably will. But I'm not saying that I'm going to. But I might. Alright, so those... First little run there. We're just going to keep trucking. Keep on trucking. Put these right there. Maybe not. Put them right there. Okay. Put those right there. Alright. Let us continue. Books. What's here? Go till I get to something. I'll just grab a few at a time. Okay, maybe more than a few. I think I showed these, but I don't know. Oh, maybe I didn't. Alright, so we'll go here. Alright, so we'll do with this stack first. I'm not sure what's happening. My computer just freaked out. But everything looks like it's back. And I think we're okay. Alright, so continuing on. Magic the Gathering. Nightmare. Look at that. It's a horse that its hooves and its mane and its tail are all on fire. Because of nightmare. Get it? Mare. Whatever. These older, like, Armada Magic books, I've just recently kind of been picking them up because they're so cheap when you find them. $1, 50 cents, whatever. So I think I have most of them at this point. Also, Amalgam Time. Oh yeah, Amalgam Time. Bullets and Bracelets. Punisher and Wonder Woman. Why not? Because Amalgam. Because we need a new Amalgam. Going along with the David Finch theme, which if you saw us over on JList Comics for Thursday's Comic Conversation, I think I showed this off there this week. That's every Thursday at 8:30, everybody, over on JList Comics. Ripclaw half, issue number half. Ripclaw half, issue number half. From Wizard and Image, of course, we got the certificate of awesomeness with it. But this was the fun part, is if you look at the name, it says Dave Finch. So it's before he started going by David. That's so awesome. This, which I really dug. Like, I should do a video and just talk about this story. If you haven't read this Amalgam book, Thorion and the New God of the New Gods. Is it of? Yes, of the New Gods. This is a fun read. They melded the worlds together well in this book. You know what I'm saying? Like how they kind of did it. I liked it. I think they did a good job. So I should really do a video and just talk about that. I could probably talk about that for 30 minutes by myself. Oh, a different one? Like issue 2 came out not long ago, Jesse. Talking about Chandra. Yeah, they had that. Was the 2-issue thing just a 2-issue thing? Or are you talking about like another miniseries? It's crazy. Magic. That's from IDW, I believe. Yeah. So, continuing on. We got X-Men Phoenix in Song, issue number 1. Dollar fine, cool cover, Greg Land. Can't go wrong, right? $1 for a super, super clean copy of Excalibur. Issue number 1. Captain Britain's going to be showing up at some point. You know he is. You know he is. Go back and watch Endgame. They mention Braddock. So, right there, we know that potentially Brian and Betsy exist. Because when you see one of these for $1 or less, you pick it up because why not? You're helping the community by getting these off the streets, and they're awesome, and everybody should have 15,000. Oh, that is a new Chandra book. Chandra. I'm cool with that. I mean, like I said, the 2-issue miniseries that came out not long ago, it was actually pretty fun. Several planeswalkers are in that book, stuff like that. So if you're familiar with Magic, it's pretty fun read, really. So and this one's going to be 4 issues. Nice. All right. I will check it out. So here is our haul from Free Comic Book Day that we didn't show you. And it's only been a couple weeks, I guess. I grabbed Avengers because Avengers. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because it just looked cool. They also had the foil cover of Batman 56 available, so why not? Robotech, because Robotech is super cool. And everybody knows it. We're getting in a Kara movie now, so maybe we'll get a Macross or Robotech movie at some point. But I'm not holding my breath. I'm not. It's fine. It's fine. The Spider-Man book that everybody freaked out about. Man, people flipped out about this book. And like selling them for crazy. My shop still has some. And I think I can just get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think they care. They're just like, here. I think they're literally on a shelf and this is free. So. And Spawn! #1. Free. Gotta love free. Free's the best price. For almost anything. Okay, put those there. What are we at? All right, we're still cruising at a good time, so we're fine. We're fine. More books. Okay, how many do we got over here? Let's just do this whole stack. Okay, this is continuing. This will work. All right. I think these are all the same title. I think they are. Are they in? I numbered them. I already put them in like a sequential order. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Not really. Avengers 307. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm apparently on some kind of weird Avengers quest. Here's the cover I really, really dug. Like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this one. Exhaustic Comics, of course. This is Avengers 344. Duel of the Dark Knights. That's right. Swordsman's back. And he's facing off. And it's like evil swordsman. So he's facing off against our hero, Black Knight, with his laser sword at this point. He no longer has the ebony blade. Now he's got his laser sword. Oh, yeah. What if, number 66, what if Rogue possessed the power of Thor? This is also way better than you would expect it to be, everybody. Holy crap, I should do a video on this one also. This story was really good. The way they wrap it up and conclude it at the end is not in any way, shape, or form how you think they would do this. And that's the fun, I guess, with the What If stories. The What If Thor versus Conan book, totally different than what you go into thinking that book will be. So good. So, a lot of these What If stories, because of that fact, because they don't have to have that reset, at the end, because they can have a story and just change it, and it's not going to be, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't connect. It's just one issue, right? Some of those are probably the best things. See you, Jesse. Have a good one, man. Comics Misexplained. How's it going? Thanks for coming by. 325. All right, now we're off. Wait. All right. 343. Yeah, okay. Now we're getting closer to being back. This is also all these books next. I think they all say $3. Yeah, but they weren't. It was sale. There was a sale. 348. Dun dun dun. What's that crazy Vision doing? What's Vision doing? Oh no, 351. Carol Danvers is in trouble. What are we gonna do? She'll save herself. 355. Swordsman again. Evil swordsman. Oh god, book. And wait. Come the Gatherers. First appearance of the Gatherers. Gonna be in a movie. Watch out, everybody. 356. Cool Black Panther on the cover. 372. Black Knight. 373. Black Knight. Still got the laser sword. 394. First appearance of this wasp lady who looks gross. They went too literal. Like, even her fingers and everything. Like, no. Like, that would be Scary Wasp. So, is she bad? I haven't read this book. I probably need to. Avengers 401. Thor with his weird 90s restyle thing that only lasted a few issues. Very crazy. And I picked up another copy of 682. The Hawkeye cover. He has the mask, so... but it is the old suit, so I thought that was cool. So I grabbed that. I think I have a copy of it, but it's all good. It's all good. Alright, so that's that stack. Let's keep those... Oh, we can put them here. Bonus! Alright, continuing on. We don't need to show those, because nobody cares. Alright. Avengers No Road Home. All of them. Okay. That's how we're doing that. Oh, yeah, okay. We're getting the good stuff, guys. We're getting the good stuff. I think these are all new, so we'll just do these-ish. Yeah, pretty gross. I know. Deceased #1. Yay. What was everybody's thoughts of Deceased? If you read it. It's gonna be... I wish they would have stamped, like, Black Label or Elseworlds on it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way this happens in the real world. There's no way this happens in, like, Prime DC Earth stuff, man. No. There's no going back from this. Like, even if you cure it, the amount of... No. There's no going back from that. You know what I'm saying? Dave Ewing, what's going on, David Ewing? Sorry. Yeah, the art switched. It was weird. What I was talking about earlier, Uncanny X-Men, War of Realms, Uncanny X-Men #1. This was a great first issue, I thought. Second issue came out this week. I reviewed it over at ComicFrontline, so you can check that out when the reviews go up over there. ComicFrontline.com. War of Realms, the variant with the awesome... Is this the Journey in the Mystery? War of Realms 3. Alright, okay. Daredevil, the God Without Fear, is basically taking Heimdall's place right now. Super, super cool. Of course, I'm down with that. Champions #5. The Return of Cyclops. So if you've been reading Uncanny X-Men, his name really fits now. Thanks to Hope. Thanks, Hope. Savage Avengers #1. Fallen World #1. Get our Valiant love in there. Year of the Villain #1. Hey, an Uncanny X-Men #17. That you can't see because I didn't put it on. Who died? Not someone you would expect. But it is kind of weird. This series, I've really, really enjoyed the current run of Uncanny X-Men. Starting with like issue 12. 11 or 12. Something like that. I've really enjoyed it. The first day it kind of dropped off like before 10-ish or something like that. But overall, I've really enjoyed it. Excuse me. You just need a flashlight to beat the Immortal Hulk? Really? Is he afraid of light? Dragon Dude's Comix Misexplained said, Dragon Dude not anymore. Joe Fixit persona took over when that happened recently. Oh, weird. So he can like switch personas while he's the Hulk? That makes him even more deadly. Now, I will say this, everybody. I have not been reading Immortal Hulk. Hulk's just never been like a favorite character of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like him as a character, but I just don't pick up Hulk books. That's pretty much it. I like him as part of a team, but I don't want to read him about him and stuff. Because I'm really the Hulk. No. Where are we going with this one? Okay. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Some good stuff. All right. Here we go. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. We got the variant. His hair. Oh. Variant edition of Thor Volume 2, number 1. Oh, yeah. So, grab that for, I think, $4, which is a lot. That's $1 over cover price when it came out. But, it's all good. I wanted it. I didn't have it. It had to come in the collection, you know what I'm saying? He's like Swiss Army Knife Hulk now. Swiss Army Hulk. Dude. So, yes. He slices, he dices, he can fix it. Then we also picked up, we as in us, the collective us, cover that I've always really wanted. It's kind of spurring me on to looking at other books of this title also. But I saw it. It was at a really good price, I thought. Way cheap. So, Amazing Spider-Man. That's right, baby. Look at that awesomeness right there. See, I got to look to even know the number. 654.1. I know where 654 is. I think I'll probably end up going and getting it soon. If it's still there. So, to go along with this one. But this is the actual first appearance of Agent Venom. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. Maybe it's just the cover. 654 is the actual first appearance, but whatever. That's Thor's Sun variant. Yeah, that was a cool cover, wasn't it? Now, going along with this big guy back here, Beta Ray Bill, our good old buddy Beta Ray. We got Marvel Age number 6 in amazing condition for finding it in a dollar bin. This is, if you didn't know, this is the actual, like, the first preview published appearance of Beta Ray Bill, and it's basically just this poster, you know, on a page in here. So really cool, really happy to find that. I now have 2 copies of it, and those won't be going anywhere. Those are mine. Those are mine. Oh, Thor is the sun. That's right. He's so mighty. He storms. He's shocking. Then, going along with Spider-Man, we got some J. Scott Campbell goodness with $4.92 and $4.93. Can't go wrong when you find some J. Scott Campbell goodness. Yeah, I don't. And it's not anything really against the character. It's more the writer. And I think JLS is on the same page with me. He just rubbed us the wrong way with some of the stuff. Like, he just blocked us on Twitter. And I don't even know why. I think he did, like, a massive, like, anybody who talks about comics he blocked. So if you're just a fan, you might be okay. But, yeah, Al Young didn't like us, so. Kind of fell off. I thought he did a great job on the Ultimates. I really, really enjoyed both volumes of that he wrote. Ultimates 2 or Ultimates Squared, whatever you want to say it was. I thought that was great, but yeah, I don't know. And at some point, maybe I'll go back and read Immortal Hulk. But even if it was a new book and it was called The Incredible Hulk, I wouldn't have picked it up. Because, like I said, I'm just not a Hulk collector. I'm a Thor collector. Thor beats Hulk. Not really, but sometimes. And, alright, as we keep going here, awesomeness that you find in a dollar bin, because I already have a copy of this and I paid for it on eBay. So we're going with X-Men Classic. You already know which number I'm talking about. Number 79 by Mr. Adam Hughes himself. Great book that you can find in dollar bins. People just don't even think it's X-Men Classic, so they don't even think about this book for being anything. But great cover. Of course, the interior is awesome because it's a classic X-Men retelling of a story. So, Dragon Dude got those J. Scott Campbell Spider-Mans when they first come out. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Now, like you know, unless it's a mass run, you don't see them on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to order them, or they're gone before you get there, and they were already marked up. Grabbed another copy of New Mutants number 100. Of course, First appearance of X-Force. So you know that when... Wait, oh, they already did that. Never mind. Picked up a Marvel Milestone edition of excuse me, Just X-Men number 28. First appearance of Banshee. Anytime you see these Marvel Milestone editions, it's just kind of cool to grab them, especially if they're ones that have come out a while back. And, oh yes, we'll go with this one first. Variant edition of Elektra from Dark Reign, issue number 1. Just thought it was cool. As a Daredevil fan, Elektra stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. We're good. There's still more books. Don't worry. We're still going. But for this little pile, we're going to end with a book that I don't normally pick up. But I saw these and I remembered the story. So I wanted to grab it. Iron Man 240. Because he's fighting Doctor Doom. And 250. Because they go back in time to Camelot. Come on. Come on. I think what happened there was whoever wrote that story, which I haven't read yet, whoever wrote that story must have recently, at that point, watched the old Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court. If you go watch that movie and then read the book, guarantee there's some similarities there. Similarities! Nice. Dragon Dude just found that X-Men classic. Nice, brother. Good job. Good job. Good job. Alright, move these. What are these? Are all these new? Alright, new books. Here we go. Newer books. Yeah, newer books. And then we'll get to the last section, which is keys and X-Men and stuff. So, there we go. I guess this is now a key. It's not the variant. The variant's been going crazy on this book. But, yeah. Whatever. New Agents of Atlas. Issue number 1. Truth be told, I got this book for one reason and one reason only. Because they put Silk in a book. And I like Silk. So anytime she's in a book, I try to support the character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked her book when the art was normal. And then at some point, they changed her book to, like, not good cartoony art from now. It was horrible. It needed to be, like, Marvel bullpen style. And I think the book would have sold a lot better. My opinion. Journey into Mystery War Realms, issue number 2. Variant. Nope. That's a number 1. No, it's not. No, it's not. Alright, then we're going to go with Hawkman, issue number 12. This is the issue that rounds out the overarching story that's been going on since this title was relaunched. Robert Venditti actually, like, retelling, wrapping up, and, you know, giving us a clear and full picture of Hawkman's origin and how that ties in, like, his origin to now, all the lifetimes that he led, why he's been doing that, things of that sort. He actually gives us answers. So if you've ever been interested in Hawkman, you think he's kind of cool character, or want to get into the character, heck with it, man. Just jump in on this series that's going on right now. Grab the trade that just came out. So the first volume's already in a trade. You can grab that, or you can find these easily at your local comic book store. I'm pretty sure. So great stuff from Brian Hitch doing the art. So it's good stuff. Like I said, there's so many versions of a Hawkman you get to see in this book. It's worth it for that. You get these great full page, double page spreads. So really good stuff. Really liked it. I'm gonna continue to get that book, though. I think Brian Hitch is gonna be leaving soon. I think Robert Venditti's staying on it. I'm not 100% sure. Now I saw something recently, so whatever. Detective 103. 103. That would be amazing. This is 1003. Little bit of a price difference there. Just a little bit of a price difference. War of the Realms, issue number 3. Batman 70. Hey. Batman 71. Hey. With Batman, like, I always pick up Batman. But with DC books, what I really do is I just pick which cover I like best. because they're both one very the A and the B I think have the same print run. If they didn't, my shop would normally up the price. So I just always choose on any DC book I pick up. Any DC book I pick up. Any DC book that I grab that week, I just normally, whichever cover looks best. Now, again, very few DC books don't get a double cover. Some do, some don't. But I normally just go whichever. And as you can see, I got like an A cover and a B cover in consecutive in the same month of BAP titles. War of the Realms 4. Guardians of the Galaxy 5. Where's Beta Ray Bill? Beta Ray Bill's taking a nap. He's sleepy down here. Sleepy Bill. Daredevil number 5. Daredevil. Such a great series going on. If you're not reading it, Chip Zdarsky is kicking butt in Daredevil. So far. Uncanny X-Men 17 because Uncanny X-Men. Awesome. Amazing Spider-Man. I just recently started picking this book up again with like issue 16 or 17, I think. Amazing Spider-Man 20. .hu. Why do you even need to do... Are they going to do that with, like, the story titles from now? I mean, it's fine if they're going to do it. If they're just doing it for this hunted thing, I don't know. Low, issue 22. And, War of the Realms, the variant, number 1. With the latest Sith. The latest Sith. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. Put these back here. Hold on. Grab all these. Move. Okay, boom. Alright, here we go. Probably now the most expensive book in the lot that we're going through. I think I'm wrong about something. Probably the most expensive book in this lot. Right here. So, get ready. I'm going to take a drink. Oh, if I can reach over. Got it. Oh, yeah. David said he's enjoying Daredevil. I have been too. Like I said, I'm kind of biased. But, I think it was... Oh, did you just see the book? You just saw. Spoiled it. Oh, it's all good. But no. Daredevil, even the Man Without Fear series that was kind of like the interlude between the Charles Soule and Chip Zdarsky taking over. That was really solid too. So I just think everything that's kind of going on with Daredevil right now is moving in a really solid direction. So really enjoying that. If you've ever been interested in picking up Daredevil, go pick up Frank Miller's run. That would be my advice. I think somebody asked that on like a Facebook post in one of the groups. They're like, I'm mainly a DC person, but I want to get into some Marvel characters, and I like this, and this. And I was like, well, you like Batman, so just go read Frank Miller's Daredevil run. Start there. You'll be all set. You'll be locked in from that point on. Maybe. Okay, so the expensive book is a first appearance. And I think you saw it, so it's all good. We're talking about, Teen Titans number 12. The first appearance and first cover of the Batman Who Laughs. So, very, very cool stuff. I originally, when this book came out, I had the B cover, right? At that time, I was just picking it up. Didn't even really think about it that week, about it being what it was or anything of that sort. But it ended up in one of the auctions at some point. I sold the B cover. And then when I saw this come up at my shop, they had it for a decent price. Yeah. I got a discount on it at that. So I went ahead and picked it up. And just to kind of have it in my collection. You know what I'm saying? It's a Batman first appearance of a character. Excuse me. In a Teen Titans book. So it's all good. Are these in order? Oh, yeah, they are. Wait. What is that? Hold on. Yes, they are. X-Men time, everybody. Again. No, we really haven't gone through that many X-Men books today. Okay, so X-Men back issues. We're starting with issue 4. Oh, no, we're not. 555. No. 515. Boom. 515. X-Nation. Cyclops. Namor. Which is odd. Yeah, everybody, you'll forget that Namor is a mutant. But he's not. And everybody just thinks of like the Atlantis part. But dude's an actual mutant. So, I don't know. I don't know. What? I don't know. 516. I think we actually got like a nice little run here. 517. Yep. Is Cyclops like blasting things on 2 covers back to back? Yeah. Oh my god. Wait. Hold on. Alright, so let's skip 316 because of Magneto. And let's go back to this. So look at these covers. 515 and 517. If I can show them to you properly, I'm going to. Okay. So Cyclops is basically just doing the exact same thing in the it's like, what do we do with Cyclops? I don't know, like just draw him blasting something. And that's what they did. Twice. In 3 issues. Whatever. 318, which I thought was a cool cover. 518, 519 with Cuddles. This is when Cuddles joined the X-Men. Cuddles. That was his name. Good old Cuddles. Oh, Cuddles will be missed. 520, awesome cover. 521, Magneto's all over the place. Magneto, because he's magnetic. 522, look at that. That's some good looking stuff right there. Are these, yeah, Terry Dodson. No wonder. I was like, this is Terry Dodson. 526, again with Namor. Namor is all over this run at this point. 527, Namor. And 532, the White Queen herself, Emma Frost. So, very cool stuff. Just, you know, a whole bunch of random books. You see what I'm saying now about the randomness of a collection and how it can be. But we're not done. We are kind of done, but we're not done. Wait. Okay. We're going to move all these books. 1 second. Yeah, just stay there. The expensive books here. We're good. Expensive book is fun. So 2 more books. I think. Yes. To go along with our Spawn hype with the 300th issue. See, I can say 300 now because that's the thing. The 300th issue of Spawn is upon us, everybody. We have, what? 297 just came out. 298 and 299 are also going to be very sought after covers. So if you're a Spawn fan, you make sure you want to have those orders along with 300 because you're going to have, you know, homage covers to ASM 300. You're going to have J. Scott Campbell doing a cover and interior. It's going to be a big book. I think it's $7.99. So, you know, lots of good stuff in that. If you've been a Spawn fan, it's a great time to jump back on. I believe, I can pull this out if I need to, but I believe this is the variant cover for 293. Yeah. So we actually have McFarlane down here, baby. Todd McFarlane did a cover. Imagine that. So I just thought it was cool. I think it was like 30% off, so I grabbed it. Cheap, cheap, cheap. And the book that I actually went to find yesterday, I knew where it was. I'd been going back and forth in my head with it about whether or not I wanted it or whatever. No, I wanted it. I just didn't know if I wanted to go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. So this is The Amazing Spider-Man 658. The first appearance, or the first time that he showed up in this suit on this book, I guess. The Future Foundation Spider-Man suit, which may be my favorite Spider-Man suit. I really like 2099 also, but I really, really like this suit. I just thought it was a really cool idea. When this happened, they switched it over. They brought him on the team when Johnny died, or what happened. Yeah, he died, kind of. Everybody comes back. No one's really ever gone. Bunch of crap. But yeah, I really, really like this cover. I wanted it for a long time, and you know, saw it at this shop. decided to go yesterday and just kind of grab it. So just happy to have this in one, just a favorite cover. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, it's just a favorite cover of mine because I just really like this Spider-Man suit. So very, very cool to have in my collection finally now. Happy to have that. Oh, just put the spawn over there. So, yeah, that's it, everybody. That was a lot of books. We went through a ton of books, and we have a ton more that we can go through next Sunday. I think that's what we're going to do. But look out for reviews. I think I'm going to do a dual what if amalgam type review and just talk about a few of these books that I've really enjoyed reading recently, and I think you might get a kick out of them too. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe. Thanks so much for everybody joining, though. I really, really appreciate it. I know like I said, these things have been severely cut back and inconsistent as all get out. But I've got more content coming, so don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. But I just want to give a shout out to everybody who was here. The Uncanny Kyle Walker, thanks so much for joining us, brother. Kyle has a great YouTube channel. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you check out Kyle. Big Uncanny X-Men or just X-Men collector in general. Great runs that he's got in books and stuff, so you can go check out his channel. Nick Miller, our good buddy Nick Miller's always showing up in chats and stuff. What's up, brother? Dragon Dude, JLS Comics. We had J. Rod Ham show up. I know I missed somebody. Comics Explained. David Ewing. Joseph. I missed Joseph. There he is, Joseph Comics. Yeah, so thanks so much, everybody, for joining. If I missed you, I really, really am sorry. I really apologize for that. So, but again, you can find me over on JLS Comics every Thursday for Thursday's Comic Conversation. Make sure you come by and check us out. Great stuff always on that with our good friends, Strictly Comics, Edwin, and Boston Chris Comics, along with the host himself, JLS Comics. So you make sure you want to check that out. Check out all the great shows that are going on. There's live shows every night. They double up all the time now, so it's just the community has expanded so much. Great, great content. Auction last night that I watched for a while. I didn't win anything, but it was fun to watch, right? That's how we do it. That's how we do it. So again, you can find me over on comicbooked.com right here. Just go to this website and you can check out the new list. Check out other articles that we have up. You can buy this T-shirt if you want this T-shirt. You can do that. It's over there too. Actually, there's a link in the description for this thing. But check out the link in the description for everything that I've got going on. And we'll be back soon with some more content. As always, everybody. I really appreciate you taking the time to check out what we got going on. Talking about some comics. Going through that stuff. Hearing my sob story about an eBay issue. So thanks so much for talking comics with me today. I'll be back soon with some more stuff. Have a good one.